Well, as soon as he opened the door, this goose just came flying at the door, and we had to quickly bang the door closed. So that was pretty memorable.
I'm Professor Isha Sharma.
My name is Professor Cheryl Cowdy.
Hi, or rather bonjour. My name is Luke Arneson, and I'm a prof in the Department of French Studies. And today I'm playing Never Have I Ever Prof Edition.
Never have I studied last minute for a test when I was at university. I really don't think anyone can say that they've never done that.
Yeah, I've done that. I have.
Of course, I think I'm a procrastinator, and quite a big one at that.
Never have I ever run into one of my students outside of school. I have, and this can be good or this can be bad. It sort of all depends on the rapport that profs have with their students.
I have.
I almost don't know if I should tell this story. So, as a professor in the Children's Childhood and Youth program, people have certain expectations that you're always really good with children, right? And sometimes when you're teaching a large lecture course, you don't know all 200 of your students. And I was in a mall, and I was in the store called A Children's Place with my children who were young and kind of annoying at that stage. And I'm pretty sure I was telling them off for being annoying and doing something they shouldn't be doing. And then when we went up to the cash, the cashier said to me, "Do you teach in York's Children's Childhood and Youth program? You were my professor."
Never have I ever had students find me on social media. I have.
Yes.
Have they found me? Yes, they have. Never have I ever skipped class when I was a university student. Yeah, I definitely did. Surely everyone has done this.
Come on, of course everybody has skipped class.
Of course I have. I have skipped classes. I have participated in mass bunk. So I don't know if you're aware of the concept, but mass bunk is when all the students collectively decide not to go to the class and keep the professor waiting. Never have I ever gotten chased, attacked by a York University goose. Okay. I have not. I think they're nice creatures. They will not chase me. And yeah.
No, I have not gotten attacked by a Yorkie goose. I'm trying to think if I ever have been attacked by a goose. I have, but it wasn't at York. It was when I was 5. My parents took me to some place called, I think, Storybook Gardens, and there was a little farmhouse, and there was a goose, and geese are nasty, they're delicious. They're delicious. I highly recommend eating them, but they are mean. So it chased me around, and it just chased me around the barn, and my parents, instead of fighting off the goose the way parents are supposed to, sort of stood there and pointed and laughed while I was, chased around the barn repeatedly by this angry goose.
There was one time when I was coming out of Founders College. The janitor was kind of nearby at the door telling people, don't go that way, there's this goose, they've got a nest, they're protecting it. So he leads me through one of the back rooms that you don't normally get to walk through. And as soon as he opened the door, this goose just came flying at the door, and we had to quickly bang the door closed. So that was pretty memorable.
Oh my God.